Hi, I received a great question from Lisa, and I thought I'd just do a quick video because you may have the same kind of a question as well. So here's what Lisa writes. I have a few questions for you to support me in manifesting the best year I can. Is using desire in my affirmations considered future or present tense? Is it the best choice of words to use I am, or is I have more powerful? I wanted to know, what do you recommend about manifesting more money for school, more income, moving, etc. Improved finances is still my opportunity for growth. It's a great question, Lisa. I struggled with this for many years in trying to, what is the right word and how do I craft my affirmations? And I had a mentor and she would say, I want, use I want. And she would list off all of these I wants. And then, it felt conflicted inside of me. So I reached out to her and just asked her. And she said, I don't care if you call it banana or yellow. It's about the feeling. And what is it that you desire to create? And so I chose to listen to her and let that go. And I can do it whether I'm using I want or I have or I am. I generally don't use I am because there is a conflict within me of like I said, with the wealth. If you use wealth and you say, I am wealthy, well, there's a part of you that always knows, well, you're not wealthy yet. And so is there a conflict? So there not a believability. But if you just say the word wealth, you want to manifest money for school, see a letter saying that you've been accepted for the school and you have the tuition is paid and you've been accepted into the tuition assistance program, or you've received a raise. And that's really what I manifested years ago when I was going going back to school and needed the extra income and got a raise that, I mean, it was almost to the penny after taxes of what I needed on a monthly basis to cover school. So if you think of it from the wealth standpoint and manifesting that, I've also used effectively I have. I learned that, I believe, from Brother Tete. And I was at a workshop and I was trying to understand what he was saying because he has a very thick accent. And so he was saying, I have a house, I have car, I have, and there wasn't, the sentence wasn't structured very well, so got caught up in it, but it was really the power of it. And I used it very effectively to manifest becoming a director at one of my companies that I worked for. And I finally got inside. When I decided, because I had some competing intentions, did I really want to go to that level? I made it about other people and the backstabbing that I saw at that level, instead of just, I can be myself at whatever level I want to grow to. And so I started inside of myself going, I have directorship. I have director. I have director. And there was like, with my body, I could say, there was a force to it that was part of that attracting factor. And what that did was, when I thought I have director, well, how would a director behave? How would a director, come to the office? I would be there early. I would stay a little late. I would make sure my reports were done on time. I would go the extra mile. I would help my boss. I would think strategically. And so I began to behave that way as that feeling came in. And so from that perspective, I have worked very effectively. And I combine that with wealth. What would it feel like to have that amount of money? That I knew the directors made a lot more. What would it feel like to see people congratulate me on becoming a director? What would it feel like to change my signature and have it go out on my email? And so whether you're manifesting more income, or you're manifesting going to school or moving, part of my manifestation was moving to the LA area. And what would it feel like to be up here? Because there were two things I wanted to do up here. And one was to go back to school and get an additional year on my master's in spiritual psychology. But then there was also, I wanted to take voice lessons from this one teacher up here. And I knew I could never commute from Orange County to LA to do that class. And so part of that was manifesting a job in the location, making the kind of money that I wanted to make that would make my lifestyle great, and I did. And so I used both in concert. So it's really again about the feeling. What would it feel like? Get it to the feeling. Let yourself go with it, and really enjoy the process. And begin to start feeling it, and you'll begin to believe it even more, that you can improve your finances, you can have what you want if you truly want it. And you look for those competing intentions, those things that say yeah but, and prevent you from moving forward. So you can move forward, you can attract more wealth, and really it's in the feeling versus just the words. So thanks, and send me more questions. Have a great day.